Hey guys, happy Friday Eve. It's Mike Hitman23 here, and I'm just coming on tonight to do a quick video about 3 nice little pickups I've added over the last week. So let's get right to it. Let's look at some cards. Actually, we're going to look at 1 card and 2 not cards. You'll see in a second. So the first thing is, oh, by the way, I hope everybody's had a great week so far. And that's it, right? Tomorrow's Friday. Can't wait. Another entry into my 1975 Topps All-Star run. I picked up the Jim Wynn. And Toy Cannon, he went by. He came up with the Houston Colt 45s back in 63 or 64. And had a really solid career, for sure. He played mostly for the Astros, and then he played a couple years for the Dodgers, the Braves, and then I think he finished off with the Yankees. And I think maybe the Brewers. He was released by the Yankees and then picked up by the Brewers and released that same season, and that was the end of his career. But he had definitely over 200 home runs, maybe even 300. I looked at his stats the other day and I can't remember. Definitely over 200, close to 300. Maybe if he may have had 300 home runs. I know I should do much better in my research and reporting of stats, but I didn't. They call him a toy cannon because, when he came up, he would hit the ball so hard that it sounded like a cannon shot. So that's how he got that name. And there's that beautiful 75 Topps All-Star card. And now I think for the rest of I'm halfway through that run, and I think now it's just the rest of the cards I need are the Hall of Famers. So I kind of did the low-hanging fruit. Not that any of these cards are crazy expensive, not in the grades that I'm looking at. But, the little more expensive, the Johnny Bench, the Pete Rose, the Rod Carew, stuff like that. So that's the 1 card. And then the next 2 pieces I'm going to show you are card-related. Pieces that I absolutely love. And I know Lou Rock loves these too. And I'm definitely more than halfway through finishing up this set. And it's none other than the 1970 Topps posters. These are just awesome sauce. And I love it. They smell old. They have that smell, that vintage smell, man. I love it. So these are great. I really like that one. It's interesting. The action shot they took is a complete, obviously, back shot there. You see nothing but his back, which I think is kind of cool. It's different. You don't really see that. And these are just great. My next step is to get frames for these. And I know I got to hit Lou up and ask him. I know I've asked him before and I forget, but what type of frames he's got, because he has his up on his wall in his man cave, and they look great. So I got the Lou Brock, and I got this one. I did not pay a lot of money for these. I got it, baby. I got the Roberto Clemente, as Lou Rock would say. I know he didn't do it very, much justice, but there it is, the Roberto Clemente. Probably the most sought-after one of this group, I would guess. I mean, I know I still need the Johnny Bench and the Rod Carew, so those 2 Hall of Famers, but this is probably the most, probably the one people seek out the most, I would guess. I think I paid $15 for this, which is amazing. I mean, it's a Playing Days Roberto Clemente, and it's just awesome. It's a great poster. I love the colors and just the design on these, like the funky early 70s font, and just everything about these are great. So I cannot wait to get these babies put in framed up and displayed on a wall soon. Rumor has it that my son is going to be moving out this summer. So, you know what that means. Possible man cave, possible card room. I've already discussed it with my wife, and she's, she's totally cool about it because, she wants this crap out of her dining room. I don't blame her. I don't really want it in here either. I don't want it in here, but I've had no choice, and I had no choice. So Evan plans to move out this summer, and the plan is for me to move in and really finally get my card room together. When I lived in New Hampshire, I did have in our basement, because back up north we had basements, right? Here in Florida, there are no basements because the water table's like 2 inches down and, you'd hit water. So there's no basements here. So the closest thing I ever had to a card room was down in, or up in New Hampshire, down in our basement. I had made a little area. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I didn't have many things on the wall because it was, it was a cinder block wall. But it looked, for the purposes I needed, it was great. I had a table down there, and I had my stuff on the table, and I was able to sort and do all that kind of stuff. It was, out of the way, and I could, sequester myself there and work on my cards and not, have to be, not that I'm bothered. It doesn't, what happens in my house, and it's become part of my videos, it's become part of my content where you hear the family in the background and the TV and what all the other stuff going on. So it is what it is, and I actually kind of like it. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, that's it. So hopefully this summer I'll be able to do my own room and do my own room tour on here, on the tubes. All right, that's it, guys. That's what I have. I have the card and the 2 posters, and it's going to be a quick video. And that's all for tonight, folks. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and may the cardboard god shine down upon each and every one of you. And I will catch you all on the next video, and I appreciate all the support. And again, it was great seeing Orlando and Ego and Ryan and Jesus last week at the card show. So that's what made it. That's what makes it. Getting together with those folks, or YouTube folks at shows and just hanging out. That's the best part of it. So that's what I got to say, and I'll catch you next time, guys. So peace and the toy cannon for ya all. Bye bye.